What is up, guys? Mad Rambles. What episode is it today? Episode 55 today. Making strides. 45 till 100. Every single day for 55 days. Nearly up to 2 months of doing this straight. So, I'll get straight into it. Keys to improve on, as always. Coming up with an idea, video professionalism, enthusiasm, going into detail when talking about topics. A video plan, being more seated and less off-putting by my movements, adding a title, posting immediately after doing rather than waiting to try to show more urgency in my life, looking more directly into the camera, planning out my videos, rewatching my videos, stopping the ums, ers, and ahs and useless words, slowing down and talking in a less rushed way, trying to present my points clearly and articulating my points clearer. So, episode 55. Today's title is Diet, Exercise and Eating Times. Within that, I'm going to talk about how fasting can change your life, the importance of a good diet, food is fuel, exercise equals self-respect, and how to create an iron mind through exercise. So I'll get straight into it. How can fasting change your life? I say this as someone who's not fasted and then has fasted and seen drastic differences in terms of productivity, mentality, overall well-being, fat loss. All of these different areas I've seen an increase purely because I've fasted. All right? When you fast, automatically you eat less food. All right? Unless you're obviously still stuffing your face in the sort of fasting window. But if you were to eat the same amount of food, people tend to eat less food purely because they can't eat the same amount of food in a confined window. So the different types, you can do it as 18-hour fast, where you fast for 18 hours, eat for 6 hours. You can do it 24, where you fast for 20 hours, eat for 4 hours, and then so on and so forth, to the point where you can only eat once a day. And then that way you basically pretty much fasting for like 23 hours a day, 24 hours a day. So why do it? You know, for me, it has changed my life in the sense that because I'm not eating, you don't have that sort of rest and digest, right? So when you wake up, have breakfast, I don't know about anybody else, but I feel sluggish, feel tired. You know, you feel good, you wake up, you have breakfast, you have food, and predominantly people eat shitty food, right? So you'll have your shitty cereal, maybe give you a sugar spike, and then you'll crash, right? Or you'll have some big ass meal, and maybe later in the day you'll have pasta or whatever, and you'll enjoy it in the moment, instant gratification, and then that discomfort hits straight afterwards, purely because you just feel shit, right? You feel shit. You've had your food and now you feel sluggish, and because of that, you don't want to work. You've got a bit of brain fog, so you're not as switched on, and as a result, your overall productivity just drastically decreases. Whereas when I fast, not only am I not making food, so I'm saving time, not only am I not eating, so I'm saving more time, but also I'm not having to sort of sit there and feel full, sit there and have to digest my food. So my body can focus solely on just working, right? And I'm high energy because when you fast for a long time, your body it's almost like if you think in caveman times, when you went long periods of times without eating, your body would sort of energize you and sort of make you alert and aware purely because it wanted you to search and hunt for food, right? Because it realized it needed food. So when you're in a fasted state, that happens, right? When you're sluggish state, you don't need to be aware. You can be relaxed. You can sit around at campfire, you fuck all because you're eating for today. Whereas when you're fasted, you're more switched on and therefore your work benefits, right? Not only that, is because of the amount of time you can eat for, you're obviously eating less, and therefore your fat retention, you lose fat, right? You lose fat as a result because your body is burning fat throughout the day. And as far as I know, your body struggles to digest food and burn fat at the same time, right? Because you have that insulin spike when you eat, and your body struggles to burn fat as a result. So therefore, because you're in a perpetual fast, your body can continue and continue and continue to burn fat, right? Providing that it still knows that it's going to get fed, which it does because you get in a routine of eating only 6 hours, 4 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour a day, right? And overall, regardless of fasting, fasting is an important tool in diet and fat loss and just overall well-being and productivity, right? And you can take productivity to the extreme by eating once a day. If you're cutting, maybe it's great, right? You can eat once a day. Therefore, the rest of your day is full of work, right? Not only that, you can eat one big meal and sort of enjoy your meal, rather than, especially if you're trying to cut, have like small meals every day, all the time, and you're never sort of satiated. Where that you can do all your work throughout the day, be so productive, then we'll have one massive meal at the end of the day when you're starving and you're fucking love it. If in terms of probably building muscle, that's probably not the best way to do, but in terms of productivity, it definitely is, in my opinion. So, the importance of a good diet overall is just extremely important. Food is fuel. Like it's an old sort of comment or an idea that food is fuel, but it's so true. Food is fuel, right? And you can notice that when you eat shitty foods with shitty peanut oils and vegetables and whatnot, and you're eating your Big Mac and your fucking wet Chinese food, load of GMOs and whatnot, and you feel shit. Like you eat a pizza from Domino's, and automatically afterwards you feel like death. Like it feels great eating it, right? I'm sure it fucking feels amazing, but then as soon as you eat it, you're like, why did I do that, right? And then you start to feel shit because food is fuel, right? If you put a petrol only car, you put petrol in a diesel car, it's not fucking run right, right? If you just decided to tip some fucking sunflower oil in a petrol car, it's not gonna fucking run right either. So you want to give your body what it needs in order to run not right but best. How can you optimize performance? And that comes through food. That comes through providing yourself with enough fuel and hydration to go with that throughout your day. Like I drink a whole bottle of this, like it's got juice and whatnot in it at the moment. But normally I just drink pure water, and I drink like 2, 3 of those a day, so that I am hydrated throughout the day. Wake up early in the morning, hydrate, have one of them, fast throughout the day, only eat once a day. And I'm pretty sure, and I saw this off Tate, to be fair, so this is not something I've sort of created or whatnot. You know, and whether or not it is healthy and the best for you, who the fuck knows? But in terms of productivity, I can agree with him and definitely say your productivity just goes because not only are you more switched on, as I've talked about, but also you just feel, you know, you feel like you just have more vitality in your life because you know you're more switched on, you've got more to do, and you feel more eager to do your work, right? And obviously, you're not spending time doing other things, so you can have longer deep work sessions and work for longer, and therefore be more productive. So I want to get into this next one. Exercise is self-respect. This is a personal opinion of mine, and I definitely think that when you see someone exercising, regardless of maybe how they look, right? You can, to a degree, understand their mentality. If someone's fat and doesn't exercise, you can understand when their mentality is at. Lazy, not much self-respect, don't really care, right? But if someone's in phenomenal shape, you know that they're disciplined for starters because they wouldn't be in phenomenal shape, right? They're consistent because they wouldn't have got there unless you know they worked hard, right? And they care about themselves because no one would put yourself through that amount of pain unless you cared about yourself, right? Because you knew there would be benefits as a result. So you can understand someone. And life is about self-respect. How can we respect ourselves and therefore as a byproduct hope that other people respect us? I think that's a key fixture in life. And that is done partially through exercise. Because without exercise, I don't think personally, if someone can prove me wrong, fucking do it. But I really don't think that unless you exercise at least 2, 3 times a week, right, in some shape, way, or form, you can't tell me you self-respect. You have any self-respect, right? And working out creates an iron mind. Because if you are ruthless with it and get to the upper echelons of it and you're sort of doing it 6 days a week, you're fucking grinding an hour a day, cardio, exercise, diet, routine, sleeping, hydration, fasting, doing all this. It's hard. It ain't fucking easy. It ain't fun, especially to start with. Until you get into it, it might get fun. But the start is, and through going through struggle, which that is struggle, you develop that iron mind, and you develop a sense of consistency, discipline, and self-respect, and that can carry on into other parts of your life, which then you can also benefit from. So, been good, cool. I've been Keenan. Peace.